Oh, hi there, welcome. Have a seat, have a seat. Hey, class of 2020, welcome back to room 212. On March 13th, we had discussed the situation of COVID-19, and I had given you my goodbyes just in case I wouldn't see you for some time. I would have never expected that moment being our last day we were all physically together in class. My seniors, it is weird for me to be back in room 12 again after weeks of staying home for Nevada. Without all of you in this room, 212 is just another room with four walls. It's not the technology, the beautiful gray walls, or the overall decor designed by award-winning designer me that keeps me coming back to room 212. It's all of you. You've made 212 the place I look forward coming to on a daily basis this year. And as you can see, without your presence, this is just another room. Every year I prepare a speech as a way to formally say goodbye on the last full day of school before exams start, which would have been today. Due to the circumstances and needing to watch my words a little more carefully, as this will forever be on the internet, I decided to make this shorter than usual and revise a familiar phrase and make it the theme for this year's speech. 3 words, ask me later. As a government teacher, I made it a running gag and an inside joke for you to ask me what I think of political issues and issues in general at the end of the year. Hashtag ask me at the end of the year. LOL. Part of me does it to be annoying and comical, but the other part of it sometimes is maybe that it's too early to tell at that specific moment for me. Either way, those 3 words resonate more now than ever. Ask me later. Seniors, I've received numerous emails of anger, frustration, sadness, and confusion these past couple of weeks. I feel your pain. This is an unprecedented time. I'd like to share a quick personal story with you about uncertainty. When I was a sophomore at UNLV, I had dropped out for a semester. The reasons behind them are irrelevant, but it was a very dark time in my life where I had considered myself a failure. During this time, I had engaged in a lot of reflection, and I learned a lot about myself through it all. The following semester, I went back to school, changed my major to secondary education, and slowly but surely completed my program. If you had asked me then, that period of time was probably one of the lowest points in my life. I had considered myself a failure for dropping out. Today, when I look back at that time, it was actually a stepping stone to get where I am today. Here, talking to you about dark times. Oh, how the tables have turned. In retrospect, had I not taken that semester break, who knows if I would have ended up pursuing another career I would have not enjoyed? Who knows if I would have ended up working at a school that I actually enjoy working at? The teaching position here at Valley probably wouldn't have been available if I had finished earlier than I did, and I may have ended up teaching somewhere else. In fact, I had only gotten the job at the time because a beloved teacher was retiring that year. Shout out to Miss Arango. I ended up in a place where I was very close to 3 new first-year teachers, and I owe it to them for making my first year a successful one. A crucial year for setting a solid foundation to my career. Shout out to Huck, Billington, and Hawkins. 3 words, ask me later, because in the moment, sometimes you do not know. Class of 2020, these past few weeks have been insane for all of you, but I promise you that there will be some good to this entire situation when I ask you later, when you come back to visit during better times. Remember to ask yourselves later about the situation we are currently in and how you have grown as a person because of it. Viking class of 2020, thank you so much for an incredible year. Come with me. I just want to go ahead and do this for you. I usually do this at the end, but I want to do this for you by video. You know, I always had a sign that said you are almost there, graduate, but you're not almost there, seniors. You made it. You made it. Congratulations. Bye-bye. Up, that was the wrong song. Or is it? Ask me at the end of the video. Ah, there we go. All right, Tasha, hit it. I'm just a bill.
I'm just a bill.
No, right now.
Oh.
3, 1. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill.
Looking at you sideways, party on tilt. Ooh, certain things you just can't refuse. She wanna ride me like a cruise, and I'm not trying to lose. Then you're left in the dust. Yes, I stuck by ya. You're a sunflower. I think your love would be too much. In the dust, unless I stuck by. Every time I'm leaving on you, you don't make it easy, no. Wish I could be there for you. Give me a reason to. Oh, every time I'm walking out, I can hear you telling me to turn around. Fighting for my trust and you won't back down. Even if we gotta risk it all right now. I know you're scared of the unknown. You don't wanna be alone. I know I always come and go, but it's out of my control. And you'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. I think your love would be too much. Or you'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by you. You're the sunflower. You're the sunflower.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the office of Ceremonial President of AP U.S. Government and Politics of Mr. Bognot 7th period class.
that I will faithfully execute the bond that Mr. Bognot has entrusted me as the Ceremonial President of AP Advanced Placement United States Government and Politics within Valley High School, 89131 Burnham Avenue.
And will, to the best of my ability,
And will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the AMSCO textbook,
the AMSCO textbook that I have been issued,
and the Constitution of the United States of America.
and the Ceremonial Constitution of the United States of
So
America.
help you God.
So help me, Mohammed.
Thank you.
Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
If you need me, call me. No matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby.
Just call my name. I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough
To keep me from getting to you, baby. Remember the day I set you free.
down, especially on such short notice. You have all seen the same reports that I have for the past few days of the rapid spread of the coronavirus, COVID-19, around the globe, and the foothold it has begun to take in the United States. I have been in constant contact and close coordination with health officials and other experts in our state since we learned of the presence of our first case. Over the last 48 hours, we have watched it become increasingly clear that there is need for additional measures for social distancing for containment of the virus. As a result, in coordination with the Nevada Department of Education and the district superintendents around the state, we have concluded that all of Nevada's K-12 schools will close for students starting tomorrow and will remain closed at a minimum until April 6th.
Hey everybody, Mr. Bognot here.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial.
I'd like to congratulate Frankie Medina for being the recipient of this year's Kimberly Bognot Memorial Scholarship.
In the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
I missed class. July asked me at the end of the year.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
That's my student. Very good. That's
And
pretty
again,
good.
Thank
Yeah,
you
that's
so
pretty-
much for taking the time to help us and motivate us, and especially like in a fun and exciting way. Because honestly, if you weren't so energetic, I probably would have been asleep by now.
No
Yeah.
problem. No problem. Thank you, Kay. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
He's getting serenaded, bro.
You were content to let me shine. That's the way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength and grading. A beautiful face without a name. His name is Eric, by the way. For so long.